Hello and welcome to Daedric Gaming, where we are playing the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, and today we're going to try and convince the Jarl of Whiterun that it would be a really good idea for him to let us stick a fire-breathing monster in his mostly made of wood house. Now, I can see the logical problems in my plan, but I am an intelligent and superior Altmer. The Jarl is just a little Nord. He won't be able to figure it out. I'm sure we'll manage this, no problem. He definitely won't ask us to, like, negotiate a truce or anything. We'll see. Oh, and you're carrying the sword that I gave, tried to give to Balgruuf as a present. Oh Jesus, you're very friendly to me. Balgruuf, hello.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
I need your help. We're going to trap a dragon in your palace.
I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace.
You know I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, and I have my honeyed words.
Of course. You already saved Whiterun from that dragon. I owe you a great deal. But I don't understand. Why let a dragon into the heart of my city when we've been working so hard to keep them out?
That's fair. The threat is worse than you know. Alduin has returned.
Alduin? The World Eater himself? But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times?
I'm Dragonborn. It is my destiny to stop him.
I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace?
It's the only way to find Alduin before it's too late.
I want to help you, Dragonborn. And I will. But I need your help first.
Here it comes.
Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry.
What if you didn't have to worry about an enemy attack?
Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen.
Leave that to me. I'll talk to Angia about hosting a peace council.
Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons and this war into the bargain.
Okay.
Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Right, so there's nothing in the in here for us to take. Everything's uncooked, and the garlic and the herbs and stuff haven't refreshed themselves. So it looks like we have to once again travel all the way back to High Hrothgar. Up there. Alright. It's going to be a long walk, but we'll manage it. I think this time I'm going to go a different route. This time I might go this route to Iverstead. I don't think I've actually done this route before, so we'll go this route, and that way I can maybe kill everyone at Embershard Mine or something. Re-kill them all for a few extra levels, and same with Orphan Rock and the bandits that are at Helgen. I'd really like to hit 100 in one-handed. As soon as we hit 100 in one-handed, then we'll think about getting the 2 perks for smithing, and we'll make armor and weapons for a two-handed build. Alright, so it looks like there's nothing to do but to get traveling then. Let's get going. Hopefully this is one of the last times we have to climb this flipping mountain. Let's speak to Angia and see about him hosting a peace conference. He should be amenable to it because we haven't killed his daddy dragon yet. Nope, you're boring.
The
Hrothgar. Ah, we have a quest marker pointing us at him. Okay, I mean that's helpful. There he is. Hello.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him?
Yes, but then he ran away like a little bitch.
I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle.
I need your help. I need to capture a dragon.
We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice.
I'll deal with the fighting. I need you to just talk. You know, Way of the Voice.
You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs.
Jarl Balgruuf will not help us while the war is on.
I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help.
Both sides respect the Greybeards. They'll listen to you.
Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us.
The Blades want me to kill Paarthurnax.
Now you see why I warned you against them. Bloodthirsty barbarians.
Is it true what they said? Was he Alduin's ally?
Yes, but understand, during the days of Alduin's rule, all dragons were his allies. There was nothing else they could be. If not for Paarthurnax, Alduin could not have been overthrown. It was he that first taught men to use the Thu'um.
Okay, well, I haven't decided what I'm going to do about it yet.
Ah, you're learning, Dragonborn. Doing nothing can be the wisest choice, although strangely often the most difficult. I trust that you will make the right choice in the end. Listen to the voice that Kynareth has placed within you, and your path will be clear.
Alright, so it's now time to head down the mountain and speak to both General Tullius, who we haven't actually met yet, other than, you know, the time he tried to go all choppy on us, and Ulfric, who we again haven't met yet, other than the time he ran away from the dragon. Right, let's go to Solitude first, since it's the one we can most clearly see, I think. Solitude's over there, isn't it? Over here somewhere? Anyway, let's get down the mountain. Hello, Solitude and the Imperial Legion. Let's go into Castle Dower and speak to General Tullius about arranging a bit of a ceasefire. Well, you know,
sell off that junk at bits and pieces.
we stop the world being eaten. Sup, Tullius?
Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen?
I believe we've already met.
Have we? Oh, of course. You were at Helgen. One of the prisoners, if I recall correctly.
Okay, I helped Hadvar escape. He said he'd vouch for me.
Hadvar's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good soldier. But he hasn't reported in yet, so he can't exactly confirm your story. In the meantime, why don't you have a chat with Legate Ricka?
Because I'm not trying to join you.
I suspect we might have use for someone resourceful like you. Not many survived Helgen. Besides, I'm sure your being imprisoned was all a terrible misunderstanding. He'd be... Speak with Legate Ricka.
No.
She will determine if
I
you
don't
are
care if I'm Legion
material.
material. I'm obviously Legion material. Jesus Christ, look at me. Okay, I have a message from the Greybeards.
The Greybeards? What do those old hermits want with me?
They're convening a peace council at High Hrothgar.
Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor.
We need a truce until the dragon menace is dealt with.
They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. dragons or no dragons.
The dragons are a bigger problem than the Stormcloaks right now. Come on.
You may have a point. It's getting difficult to even move troops around without attracting a dragon attack. By all accounts, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as badly. Even Ulfric might see the sense of a truce under these conditions.
You'll come to the Peace Council then?
Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
That's not what my scouts report, sir.
Okay.
Every day more join his cause.
Let's get over to Winterhold, and let's see if we can't convince Ulfric to also put aside his military goals, just for the time being, until, you know, we stop the world from being eaten.
He's a true Nord.
Let's go speak to Ulfric then.
Don't be so full of
Ulfric, hello.
I remember you. You were at Helgen with us. Come to join the war. Speak with Garmar. He handles the new recruits.
That's not why I'm here.
sorry to hear that. If you change your mind, speak with Garmar. What does bring you to me?
I have a message from the Greybeards.
It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want?
They want to negotiate a truce until the dragon menace is dealt with.
I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course. And the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there.
Politics be damned. I mean, we can say this, but politics be damned, Alduin has returned.
Alduin? The world eater of song and legend? If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't it? Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat.
So you'll come?
Yes. I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs. And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
Alright, let's go tell Angier that it's time for him to hold a peace summit. It's time for the Greybeards to get political. Hey, look at that! They're coming for the peace conference. I mean, she spent how long trying to hide, and now she's just going to turn up where the Thamar obviously are. I'm not entirely sure why she's needed at the peace conference, but it's cool that they're coming.
We should get started. Alduin is only getting stronger.
We must succeed.
I'm honestly kind of surprised you guys are welcome. You want me to kill Parthenax? What the fuck? How are you welcome here? And why won't the Greybeards eat Klibbek's supplies? I feel so bad for him. I wonder how long he's been climbing up this mountain just for them to chuck it off the other side. Alright, let's let these two get into position and then we'll enter. Yeah, turn up wearing your blade's armor, that won't make things awkward at all. Okay. Angier.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters.
Don't worry, I'll get them to agree to peace.
Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. Do you know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. And so it has proved. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
So, Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You are not invited here. You are not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually. since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
We know what path you've set him on, but he has made a different choice. Paarthurnax is still safe from your malice.
For now, the Blade's memory is long, as you know.
Delphine, we're not here to rehearse old grudges. The matter at hand is urgent. Alduin must be stopped. You wouldn't have called this council if you didn't agree. We know a great deal about the situation and the threat that Alduin poses to us all. You need us here if you want this council to succeed.
Very well. You may enter.
I honestly, at this point, can't tell which one's worse. Yeah, we still have the quest. I don't want the quest to disappear or anything. I genuinely can't tell which one's worse. The Blades are fanatics. And whether I personally think Paarthurnax is deserving of death or not is immaterial. The point is they're not willing to listen to anything other than their point on it. So I'm kind of in the middle on the Paarthurnax issue. I used to be quite pro killing him, now I'm a bit in the middle after playing through this playthrough, but the issue with the Blades is that they're just immovable on it. All dragons must die. And they're not very wise. Like, she was so convinced that the Thalmor were behind this, and they just weren't at all. The Blades are short-sighted fanatics. The Greybeards are arrogant, think they're above everyone else because they live on their little mountain in seclusion. They don't have to deal with the actual consequences of war. They'd have to deal with the blood and the mud on the streets. Their whole, oh, let's just be peaceful thing is fine until someone comes and kicks your front door down and tries to take everything you own and kill your family. So, which one of them is worse? They're both terrible. This is like the Empire versus Stormcloaks. Which one's worse? Well, they both have their problems. It's honestly the hardest thing is trying to find a fucking positive for anyone here. Jesus wept.
Take your seat, and we can begin.
Right, okay. This should be interesting.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere.
He's got a point.
Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do.
Do you know what? I actually agree. The Thalmor have no fucking business here. This is an internal matter of the Empire. The Thalmor have got no right to be here. Get rid of them.
I'm glad we agree on this.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
A temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hoped to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
Let's give him Winterhold.
In exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Skyrim's silver. Hardly. Riften seems like a better choice to me.
Right, so there's no actual choice.
Easily resupplied from across Lake Honric, plus all the mead we can drink.
All right, yeah, he's right. One major city for one major city.
I'm glad you agree. I was starting to wonder whose side you were on.
I'm not on anyone's side.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your
I just gave you
invitation,
Riften!
trusting your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric.
I gave you to fucking
I
city!
can see now that this is not a negotiation.
What is
at
wrong
all.
with you?
I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
Well, there's Esbert spitting facts.
Of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Swords, bones, where will these demands end?
Out with it, then.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never
What is
do
this?
such
What is this?
things.
What massacre is
Damned
this?
Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery.
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn.
Oh, for God's sake.
What do you say?
Right, well, he's already decided we're on Ulfric's side, so what happened? Oh, fine, Ulfric should compensate you.
Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Idmund will step down, and Thangvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth.
Hopefully this doesn't fuck up any
Stormcloaks
quests.
will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Leila Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Carthwayston. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty.
Okay, I'm just going to pause for a second. That's really shitty. This is where, like, Ulfric loses me here. Because he's just... He killed Elisif's husband, yeah, and now he's just provoking her. He's just baiting her. He murdered her husband. You know, you can argue the semantics of the... It was a fair trial by combat. Well, it wasn't, was it? An experienced warrior who's been trained in the voice challenged a kid who idolized him, shouted him to the ground, and then ran him through. Let's be honest, Ulfric didn't shout him apart with his voice. Ulfric foosed him, knocked him over, and then stabbed him while he was on the ground. That isn't a fair fight. So Ulfric killed this woman's husband, and now he's just baiting him across the table.
The Empire
Dude's
can
kind of a
live with
prick.
these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Domai. We have a lot of work to do.
Oh.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
You guys gonna talk to me?
We're counting on you to make this all worthwhile.
I don't much like this truce. Feels like a betrayal to me.
Part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Them, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up.
How does that help us?
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with the voice, he will hear you wherever he might be.
Why would he come when called?
He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
So what is this dragon's name?
Indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Dovahkiin, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
As soon as I get back to Whiterun, get my men ready.
That could have gone worse. Now it's up to you to deliver.
Yes?
Right,
Very good.
let's go to Whiterun then and call down a dragon.
As soon as I get back to Whiterun, I'll get my men ready.
Yeah, alright, let's get to Whiterun and we will summon Odahviing to Dragon's Reach Palace.
Do the right thing. Arthur deserves to die.
Alright, so we've arrived in Whiterun, we've had a rest, we've had breakfast, we have recharged the enchantment on our sword. Theoretically, we are as prepared as we can be to fight Odahviing. Let's see how well this goes. How's our inventory? Our inventory is quite empty, so if we have to travel anywhere at the end of the fight, we should be fine. Okay, are we prepared? I think we're as prepared as we can be. Let's begin. Alright, so first things first, talk to the Jarl and let him know it is time to begin.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Are you ready to spring the trap?
As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word.
I'm ready. Let's go trap a dragon.
My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
Okay, let's equip the right shout. Call dragon. Time to summon him. Okay, so we need to now summon him. So do we just use the shout? Yeah?
Oh, Abing!
Now what? Let's get inside. He's coming. There he is. Oh, bye-bye. Whee! Splat. Right, should we use Dragon Rend on him? Do we need to use Dragon Rend on him?
Steady. Steady now. Keep under cover until it's down.
Still coming. There we go, Dragon Rended it. Did he just say here I am? What an absolute boss of a dragon. Right, now what? Do we need to get him to come in and under this? Yeah, we need to trap it, not kill it, yeah. Oh, for God's sake, Lydia. It'll probably wreck Lydia, to be fair, so... Just keep him on the ground, maybe. Ooh! Lydia, I think you need to move. I think you're kind of the problem here, Lydia. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna kill her in a second, or at least make her down, which is fine. It's kind of she won't die, so. So I think we just have to wait for him to beat Lydia, actually. And then once he's beaten Lydia, he'll come through here, and we'll drop this trap on him. Oh, for God's sake, Lydia fully healed. Alright, if we beat him down, will we be able to give Lydia an order then? Lydia off! Alright, let's beat him down. And then maybe if we either kill him or take him out of combat, we can give Lydia instructions to move. Yeah, this is how I defeated Alduin. Ooh, you're a good punching bag. Maybe we could just use him as a punching bag forever. Right. Okay, Lydia, can I give you an instruction now?
I've got your...
I need you to do
Alright,
something.
what is
Come
it?
on, quick. Wait over there.
Okay, got it.
Wait there.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Right.
Anything else?
There we go! Do we hurt him now? Interrogate Odoving. No, we talked to him now. Alright, sweet. Well done, Lydia.
Heading up?
Follow me.
As you will, my Thane. I will protect you with
Caught
my
like
life.
a bear in a trap.
Haha, yes.
Zokfrini grin kogra drun viki Dovahkiin. Ah, I forget. You do not have the Dova speech.
No, I don't, sorry. I'm really bad at languages.
My eagerness to meet you in battle was my undoing, Dovahkiin. I salute your, low cunning in devising such a Gramindol stratagem.
Thank you. I'm basically Sun Tzu.
Ubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. In Sir Alduin, no doubt you want to know where to find Alduin.
I do. That's right, where is he hiding?
Renik Vaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him.
You were telling me where to find Alduin?
Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midove navarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free?
Do you promise to serve me?
Serve you? No. Need id. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will reconsider.
Then I think you stay there.
Croesus. There is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention.
What is it?
Only this. You have the Thuum of a Dova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this.
Do you expect me to take your word?
Aran, you wound me, Dovahkiin. I may not tell the whole truth, but I am no liar. Go and see for yourself. Zu ni bo norhet. I will be here, unless Alduin returns before you do.
Alright, it looks like we have to let him go then. How do we do that?
You'll be the toast of Whiterun for this. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city...
I'm gonna guess there's a lever up here somewhere. No, there's a guard.
Something to tell the grandkids, eh?
Yep, now open the trap.
You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there?
Yep.
Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again. Get ready to open the trap. This seems like a really bad idea to me.
Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
Aww. How can anyone side with the Stormcloaks against Balgruuf? Balgruuf is so adorable.
Was nu? Ini dein Rufe Aswald.
Where's he off? He's just getting into position. What are you doing? What's your neck doing?
Saran Uth, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dovahkiin? Krezini, the freedom of the sky beckons. Yet I stay here, Nogal, as promised.
And that is where we will have to end the episode for today. Next time we will go dragon riding. It seems like a really stupid idea to stand with my back to this thing, but there we go. He's a good boy. He likes head scratches and the occasional sheep. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.